So this is part 2 for dermal vector, and we're going to talk about how one become masochistic. Now, in ancient times, before spears and bow with arrows was invented, a person has to run fast and chase the rabbits and deers. The only tool he had it was a stone axe. In order to survive, a person had to run fast, and it was dermal vector, because anal, it was staying home, protecting the house, and as you can see, completely different body structures. Those fast runners, flexible kind of people, gymnasts, sportsmen, mostly dermal. Their testosterone is balanced, so their bones can grow and they can have long legs, versus anal vector. It has very high level of testosterone and it delays growth of the bones, and they most of the time they kind of short, the legs are shorter, they kind of a little bit sometimes clumsy and different body structure. They're not meant to be runners and hunters. I mean, they can hunt, but they couldn't run that fast as dermal. So what happened next? The dermal vector person, he runs through these bushes and through savanna or through the forest, and he gets bitten by those branches. Now, if he has a choice to chase down the deer and it's critical for survival, if there is no other food left and tribe is starving, he has to chase down the deer no matter what. Now, if he has another choice, if he has extra meat already and it's just a question of getting some more resources and food for the tribe, but dermal vector, that's we talked about that's his instinct to get more, to get more resources. Now he has a choice to chase down that rabbit or to stop because of this pain that he goes through when he runs through the forest and through these bushes, and most likely is not gonna put 100% this time because he has a choice. But look what happened next. His body, his skin is more sensitive than everybody else in the tribe. He's the first one when we start to evolutionize, he started to lose hair from his skin. So this way it could be, now we can feel cold, now we're not like the rest of the animals, so we need to hunt more, we need to find something to cover us, and that was kind of evolutionized us. So we had to think how to get the skin from animals to cover ourselves, not to freeze, and further. Now his skin is more sensitive, dermal vector person. When he runs through these bushes, he gets bitten. Obviously, he feels more pain than anal vector person, because skin of dermal vector is more sensitive. It's more, you can feel pain, you can feel it has more sensitive, you can say. But everything in the nature, every animal, every plant, it's adapting to its environment, to its surroundings. So first main instinct, it's survival. No matter what, we need to survive. So camel starts to drink 40 gallons to survive in the desert. So what happened with the skin of Dermal vector person? Because he's the one who's hunter, the most uh, the most kind of, you can say, chasing the animals, the most running through savanna, through the bushes and forest, and get bitten by those branches. His body starts and the brain starts to produce natural opiates, endorphins, like painkillers, and it makes him, every time that he goes through pain, now he starts to enjoy it. Now it makes him feels good. Those endorphins makes you feel good. It's like a small orgasm, you can even say. So if dermal vector person, especially child, get abused in the childhood, if you beat him constantly, his body starts that the same thing, protects himself. The first rule of our life is survival. It needs to survive no matter what. Starts to produce natural opiates, endorphins. He starts to enjoy it. Then he eventually can become masochistic. Now sadistic, sadomasochism, it's two people. Sadistic, it's different. It's anal vector. Masochist, that's a dermal vector. Now he starts to look for that pain. Now he starts to trigger, if he has a partner, and his partner to be abused by his partner. Now he starts to kind of, you can say, looking for to be beaten, to be abused. Now is triggering that. Now is doing that on purpose, and because he's, you can say, because he gets abused, now his body is enjoying that. And the same thing what happened physical in our physical world, the same thing in psychological, in mental. Now if you abuse the same person psychologically, now it happens the same. Now he's looking for the dominatrix and looking to be abused even psychologically. And what happened next? Now is looking for failure. Failure is looking to get failed, and it can become failure in its life, because that's what makes him feel good, those natural opiates. And that same person, now he cannot success in his life, and he cannot be successful because he's always looking to get failed. He's always looking for all these problems, and it can lead to really very serious stuff. So stay tuned. I'm gonna explain next step how we're gonna get rid of all these issues. And first you need to realize that, understand all that, and we'll work with that further. Take care.